A big tie-up at the front desk. No, look, come on, look, I cannot give everyone room 666. I only have one 666. Why don't you go to 999 and stand on your head? My dad is a New York Jewish neurotic man. Who would ever make that connection? My dad, he would, on the way in my home, you know, we had this couch and there's a coffee table, and on the way to the bathroom, every 3 o'clock in the morning, my dad, who's been in the war, has tripped over the coffee table on the way to the bathroom, blaming this on my mom as if she put it there on purpose. Ah, booby traps! Booby traps! She's trying to kill me with the fucking coffee table. She breaks my head, she gets the insurance. That's how she gets me. That's how she gets me. So we went to this place the other night called the Chart House, a steak place. They give you a certain amount of food for free, a great deal, 14 bucks, everything. My dad's been in the war, so there's no pleasing dad. He wants to show me how the world's out to get me. Oh, Barry, what a clip joint. What a racket. Oh, it's horrid here. Ooh, horrid. What a racket. Look how they get you. They give you the soup, the salad, the bread. Don't eat the bread. Don't eat the breadsticks. Don't eat the crackers. By the time the steak comes, you're too full. You can't eat it. That's how they get you. It's like any good New York kid, I'm screaming at my dad and going, Dad, what do you mean that's how they get you? Like, give the steak to someone else, you had a couple of bites. Is that how they get you, Dad? They take it in the kitchen, Julio sours it back together, sells it on the freeway. Is that how they get you? No trapping, Dad. Oh, now I'm the big expert on steak. Mr. A1, that must be me. What's in my pocket? A big cow chart. Let me just put it up in case anyone else has any meat questions, any beef inquiries. I could stop my life and answer them. Barry, I don't know where steak goes. For Christ's sake, all I know is how they get you. That's how they get you. Gonna argue at this hour? At this hour, at 6 o'clock at night in my home, we had to watch, because my dad loved McHale's Navy, Petticoat Junction, Green Acres, Hogan's Heroes, you know, and they had dials on the TV set. In those days, before you kids with the Guns N' Roses, the Tiffany's, with your crazy Walkmans, if I might say, we had these dials on the TV. I would flip the dial and change the channel. My dad would throw a shit fit, which is a party that only adults throw and you simply must attend. He would bring my mom in. Lil, he's flipping again. He's flipping the way he flips the dial. Barry, don't flip. You're going to break the set. You're going to break the set the way you flip. A guy's going to come in there and charge you $200 for a broken dial. You can buy a whole set with that money. That's how they get you. The fucking dial now. So at this point, I try to sneak out of my house. Right, and my dad goes, once it got to be dark outside, you going to go out at this hour? For Christ's sakes, where do you go at this hour? Don't you think I'm a little older? I know where you go, a crazy place. Sick place. You're gonna make a phone call first now? You're gonna use my phone? Who do you call at this hour? You call crazy people. You call sick people. Hello, come on over and kill me. They come over, they kill us because you're out with your sick friends. That's how they get us. Barry, you listening? Yeah, I'm just curious. Is the axe murderer home right now? Oh, he's also out at this hour. What a coincidence, Barry. He's at the Omni Park Hotel, room 666 and 999. I always think of my dad when I think of Bruce Springsteen, and Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen live in concert, and it's the reason I'm kind of alive. He's the inspiration to my life. Live in concert, though, he tells the most bizarre, depressing stories of American life. These stories are so bizarre, so depressing. You know, when I was growing up, I think what I remember best is that my dad was a coal miner. And I remember he had a hard hat on. And he's the kind with a flashlight on top. And I remember sometimes times would be tough. And that light would be dim. And that's when he would send me. He would send me down to the Rexall to buy some batteries. And I remember coming home one night. I think it was just like tonight. And my dad was just sitting there in the dark because I hadn't been back with the batteries yet. And in those days, the Vietnam War was tearing families right in two. And my dad worked in the mine, so he would bring home these semaphores. these safety flags. And he would wave them at us, because there was a lack of communication in my house. And that was his way of getting through to us. I could remember sitting in the bathroom, and my dad's outside waving his flag. Get out! Come on already. Pass out the TV guide at least. Let us live. Well, I remember waking up in the morning and seeing my dad hanging off of this branch outside my bedroom window, kind of like Garfield, with waving that flag. Get up, find a job. Don't be lazy bum all your life. And soon on a Sunday, you could drive down Main Street. And on Sundays, in your hometown, all the families get together. And you got your kids and you got your parents. And soon everyone's got their own flag. And anyway, that's when I wrote this song. I was 8 years old, I was running with a dime in my hand, going down to the Rexall to buy some batteries for the hat on the head of my old man. My old man. The top of my old man. My old man. Because on the top, he had this light. He needed some batteries to keep it shining. So he sent me down to the store. But at this hour, only a couple things were open. And that was crazy places. And that was sick places. And Dad, the Rexall wasn't one of them. So Dad, if you're out there, that's how they get you. And Dad, that's how they get you. And little girl, that's how they get you. One, two, three! When I know to wake up with the sheets soaking, what's a medley? And a freight train running through the middle of my head, and then you cool my design. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh! Richard doing on the Hollywood squares? Excuse me, time out, America. What Little Richard, the creator, the inventor of rock and roll, and I know he got ripped off, what is he doing on the Hollywood squares next to Alf? Is that the lowest, this obnoxious Muppet that I don't get? Bill Harris and Rex Reed huddled very closely in their square. And Rex Reed has a problem with everything. The only revenge, and Revenge of the Nerds Part 2, is on the movie-going public. That was the revenge. The punchline in Punchline is, I don't get it. So he's whining throughout the whole show. Down here, we have Shadow Stevens. Check, please. And in the middle of the whole thing, Little Richard, and he created it all. I know that's true because he said it on the Johnny Carson show the other night 100 times, on the Grammys, on the MTV Awards. He says this over and over. He created it all. They ripped him off, and he even turns these Hollywood Squares questions around. Little Richard, were there colored light bulbs in the 50s? Was there colored light bulbs in the 50s? What kind of was there colored light bulbs in the 50s? I hope so. Was there colored light bulbs in the 50s? If there was, I invented them. Woo! Shut up. Woo! Shut up. Was there colored light? John Davison, I invented the Hollywood Squares. At a party in my house, let's have tic-tac-toe, put people inside. I did that first. X gets the square, Little Richard gets ripped off again. Woo! I did that first. Prince's hairdo, thank you. I did that first. Paul McCartney goes, woo! I did that first. Michael Jackson acts like a little girl. You know who did that first. See a Little Richard routine, ladies and gentlemen. So, when you see Little Richard on the Hollywood Square, you don't see people tonight on the news like Mick Jagger doing like the weather report. say, it's so hot today. It's so hot today. It's so hot today. Tomorrow is cold. I got raised, bleeding hell and soul. Don't you know? You got well low. Look at me. Expecting showers. She do it. Shower. You know, I wasn't always a comedian. I used to silly audience. Segways are for kids. I worked at this laundromat that had a coin-operated hairdryer inside of the laundromat. A hairdryer in a laundromat. I guess, you know, the old style. For when in the old days, people would put their head in the washing machine given an opportunity. What are those, socks? Oh, my hair is all wet. I've got a dinner party at 8. Good thing there's a hairdryer. Save my ass. I put my head in the machine. Is that my load? So, I'm jacking off, and I'm dialing 976-LOVE, the love number. Here in Los Angeles, California, how much does it cost to do this? $2? I knew you would know. Hey, dude, plus tolls, if any. All right, so I'm dialing 976-LOVE, and these people are fucking on the phone. All right, I don't want you guys to be any more uncomfortable than you have been throughout the entire set. Let me, this is hypothetical. Hypothetically, it's 7 a.m., you've done 20 grams of coke, the party's over, everyone left, yet you still have to come. Hypothetically, I'm dialing 976-LOVE. These people are fucking on the phone, so I'm jacking off and they're going at it. I'm going at it. They're going at it. I'm going at it. They're going. This is great. I'm about to come. They're about to come. The lady gets back in the line. She goes, now, if you'd like to hear us come, dial 976. She wants you to dial a second number. Hey, folks. I'm saying, hey, is this fair? I'm just about to come. I start arguing with this lady. Wait, don't hang up. Hey, hello. Wait. No, I don't got a pen. I can't take down the number. Hello. Well, luckily enough, it turns out to be 976-COME. What do you want to do? You want to come. So you dial 976-COME. Well, they don't tell you this to begin with. Why? Because they want you to dial 2 different numbers. Cut to, my dad's in the room. You know, he's watching the whole thing. He is pissed. My dad goes, oh, for Christ's sakes, $2 more to come. That's how they get you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.